Well, I guess I could just say something, and I think I'd cause an echo. Well, I guess I could just say something. Alright, I have 9 viewers and it's 7 o'clock European time, so I'll start immediately. Of course, forming the Ottomans just takes a shitload of time. I'll just rush through the build-up phase here. Junior doesn't seem to be hearing me, but I was testing this on my phone and I did hear myself, so I do think this is working. Thanks, Alvin. I have this preview window where I can see my stream, and that's about a minute behind what I'm actually doing. So that's kind of confusing for me to look at 2 screens at the same time, because the same thing is happening, but in a different time. Also, I don't actually have a good microphone for this stuff. I have a decent headset microphone, I guess, and for videos I do a lot with editing, but I really should get a professional microphone for this once someday. Good one, Headless. If only I knew where I could make those mixtures for volume. Must be in OBS, right? Well, if you have any tips for that, Alvin, or the stream lag, that would be nice. I have this pop-up here from YouTube saying I have an excellent connection, but I do also see my stream in another screen, and that's just almost a minute behind. Well, a short introduction for what I'm going to do. I'm going for the Ottomans, of course, which will require me to cause a civil war somewhere over here and then pivot to the past. All these focuses have to be taken, which takes an unholy amount of time. There's also this problem here in the southeast. I'm just going to put spies on that local police force and hope compliance just gets all right and doesn't cost me too many guns. Not much else to do. If you have any good tips for the Kurds, please let me know. I'm not going to let them rise up and puppet them because, well, I want just a big Ottoman Empire. And I want them to be a part of it. So, let's go. I'm exercising my navy just a little bit so I can produce destroyers. I'm going to assume 72 cloaks is still accurate, that destroyers are better for naval supremacy than submarines, especially the sub-1s. Here's the agency, and I'll go for partisan suppression. Hey Tyson. Well, yesterday I was doing a test run for this, and I actually failed on my naval invasion for Greece, so I hope that one goes better today. A Croatia run by releasing them from Italy. Oof, I think Atlas Spider did a video on that, and that was for before By Blood Alone. When playing such a tiny country, you really need the Lend-Lease to help you out. And sadly, Lend-Lease has been nerfed. Well, I do hope I live up to that expectation, Tyson. Turkey is not an easy country to play, and the Ottomans is basically Turkey on hard mode. There is no easy way left for the Ottomans to form. There's just build up good, expand better, and be the best. In broad strokes, the plan will be to form the provisional Anatolian states, then take out Greece through the focus tree, Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, Romania. If I manage that, I'll be very happy. And then build up and defend against the Germans and the Italians and hopefully win. I'm not producing anything like dockyards or a fleet. So I'll just have to take the fleet of the Italians and the Germans and whoever else is out there. Ratify 6 arrows, and we'll go for our elections. We'll also do republicanism and nationalism. And we can get the army reformer for military XP. Partial mobilization. Spain looking Spanish. I don't really know what to say during these dull moments of doing focuses, so feel free to ask me any questions or suggest future runs. I will say that I will not even consider things like artillery only or really stupid challenges, but you can always try me. I did do a motorized challenge recently. Oh no, my stability. Two days ago I had a look at my Google Analytics and I saw that Turkey is number 3 of my fan base. So most of my fans are in the United States. On second place is the United Kingdom, and in third place is Turkey. Start with Junior's question. The actual filming of a run doesn't take too long. It's just basically filming a game. It's the editing that can sometimes take up to 4 to 6 hours for a larger video. And that's really a chore I'm starting to look up against. The bigger YouTubers like Feedback and Bittersteel have their separate editor. And that really helps them out. Do you want to play vanilla-like mods? I don't have that much experience with mods. I've played Road to 56 a few times, and that would be nice for bonkers alternative histories. Oh, gotta pay attention. Absorb TPDA and get Camille. And get some more stability later. Also get this one. I am not a fan of Kaiserreich, for instance, because it's just a huge scripted story, in my opinion. If you like it, that's fine. I don't, really. I've played Old World Blues with a few friends at some point, but I haven't ever played Fallout, so it doesn't mean anything for me. It's all very confusing. What's my favorite nation to play? Well, I have several, and it comes in phases. I'm currently experiencing a revival of my Turkey phase. I also very much like Bulgaria, except for the faction system. And France is always a good one to play, and Poland and the Soviet Union. And I often come back for Japan or Italy, even when I don't really want a challenge. Those are just now relaxing nations to play, because I pretty much know what they can do. For some reason I also enjoy Austria-Hungary, playing as Hungary, but it's gotten more difficult. Let's add trucks. The Haka, is there a trick so AI doesn't put their fighters up at first tick of war declaration? Not that I know of. If you're referring to how to do a paradrop while not having that much of an air force, I've pretty much given up on paratroopers since By Blood alone. Sometimes in the late game I build paratroopers, but then it's just for fun and giggles. And here let's go for our elections and another research slot. And I'll also pay off our debts. And pretty soon I'll also go for these guys, all these factories. A Dutch East Indies mod. Ooh, you're recommending that to a Dutch guy, but I am very much in favor of the Dutch East Indies. Hey Axel, nice of you to join me. Well, here's the election day. Republicans, Democrats, Republicans, Democrats. Let's do the Democrats today. Ataturk is still here, but we'll get... No, he's no longer here. He's been ousted from power and we no longer have access to republicanism, and our stability is down the drain. Let's get some factories. Another fun nation to play is the Netherlands. That's not only because I'm Dutch, although that contributes, but I really like what they did to the focus tree there. A lot of people complain that Belgium didn't get a focus tree, and we did. Well, it is quite a spectacle, of course. The pacifism that haunts you was real in that time, as well as our aloof neutrality and our bad government. Historically, we were just not interested in building up. We were counting on our neutrality to save us, and we all know how that turned out. Well, Badfrat, I do think there is some RNG involved in Turkey, but I try to make my guides as RNG free as possible. That's why I'm not involving myself with those Kurds today. They can be a menace, and in some paths you can just pacify them, give them what they want, unify with them, whatever. But in this case, there'll just be a thorn in my side for quite a while. I think the investment decisions for Turkey from another player's perspective are if you want to be friends with Turkey later on, it's nice to invest in them, and it's nice for multiplayer. I don't think they actually thought that process through completely. I usually ignore them. And in multiplayer, where I do a lot of cooperative multiplayer, when I play Turkey, I have to spam the other players. Please click the right button because they're just so used to ignoring me. Militin Arami is done, and we'll go for those regional elections. There's a lot of political power coming in. And this might be a little controversial, but here's what I'll do with it. I'm going to give refuge to German and Italian scientists and do improved working conditions because my stability is even lower now. But it was low anyway, so we'll just slowly get it up. Well, yes, I am Dutch. So I live over here, next to the city of Utrecht. The thing that went wrong with my naval invasion was that my troops, despite having quite a good template and full equipment, were just de-orged way too fast after their naval invasions around Athens. So I'll have to do better this time. Winning against Greece is mandatory, of course. Let's see. Engineers, do not forget. I'm not particularly in favor of a Nordic DLC. I don't think there's that much to be had there for nice alternate gameplay. And I do believe the Middle East would be more interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Let's, speaking of the Middle East, get the Zara Pact and set our territories to reconciliation. Yeah, that's also a possibility. Strike at Thessaloniki instead of what I did yesterday at Athens itself and its surrounding tiles. I'll have some time to decide. Take a look here, 212,000, and I'm going to get populism and fidelity. Both of these give manpower boosts for a few weeks. Yesterday I got 25,000 out of those, and that's quite a bit. Set about pact and assess our future. All non-aggression treaties for as long as they last. Yeah, agreed, Axel. Some rework of Japan and Germany is in order. Although Germany has gotten several reworks, they are the main player of this entire conflict. And this focus tree has been around for pretty much forever, and there's barely any alternate history in there. Japan is still fun to play, and like I said when By Blood Alone came out, Italy was fun to play too, and I still like what they did to Italy, but I was a bit afraid that they'd make it as complicated as the Soviet Union. Assess our future, let's get a day. We can get some liberalism for mucho construction speed. Yeah, personally, if I were Paradox, I would go for a United States-Japan DLC with the War of in the Pacific stuff that could really use some expansion. Let me see. 1938. Oh yeah, military police, we need those. Also building military factories now. Peace in the world, yeah, right. And again, a lot of political power, mobile tank designer. I think I'll save up some political power now. I'd like to see if I can go to war economy and extensive conscription when the civil war breaks out. Another friend I play with, Axel, is still convinced that the Soviet Union under Stalin is just too bad to be played with, because he doesn't really get debuffs and other challenges you have to overcome. Privatize infrastructure. You can see me going for light tanks. I'll be using them to make self-propelled artillery guns and beef up my defensive positions. That's for later on. I'll first focus on getting a lot more offensive power against Greece, so I'll increase artillery and support equipment a little so I can make some good templates for the Greeks. But first we need to purge the officers. Particularly nasty bit of civil war here. See if I can bring that to a good end. Yeah, flame tanks, that's also a good idea. That's a good chance I'll do both. SPGs and flame tanks. I'll do them in light tanks though. Spain's already done. That's early. If there's ever a road to 56 I would consider doing, Badfrat, it would be Mongolia in road to 56 and recreate the Mongolian Empire. Well, having said that, I need to get to work here. Purge the officers is done. And we get a civil conflict to speak Bittersteel language. It'll take a few days, so I'll use this time to expand our armaments. I can go to war economy, not doing total mobilization, and I'm going to extensive. Well, that should do for now. My general got purged, so I'll just get this one until he gets purged. Now I have 15 divisions. I'll put 7 on the east side. And I'll select 10 of them, convert them to the regular template, and give those guys support artillery. See if this helps. Put the other guys over here. Whatever air force I have left. Poof. The real profit of this civil war is going to war economy and extensive conscription, otherwise you'll have to do that a lot later. Important decision, Old Glory awaits reclamation, otherwise I'm staying democratic. Another general got purged, and we'll pick this one, Pasha. Military police and better guns. How are we doing over here? Vietnam, fun in 56. I have to check that out. Finish this here. Istanbul is opened. Nope, Istanbul is not open, but maybe I can still get them. Alright, the east should not be a problem. Oh, let's see if we can walk out of Izmir. Except, of course, that my troops railroad themselves out. Oh wow, I got Istanbul. And here we are. Turkey was annexed and we have the provisionary state of Anatolia. We can go back to 5 speed. Let's see what our stockpile of support equipment is. I want to make some good divisions for guarding my Kurds. That's it for the light tanks for now. Let's concentrate on some other stuff. Let's get some more factories. Expand our armaments is done and we'll go pivot to the past. Yeah, it's time to start building those light SPGs, which consist of a close support gun, a basic radio, one-man turrets, sloped armor, and the rest can be extra ammunition storage. Do bogey suspension, welded armor, and that's about it. Oh, one thing I forget about, very important. Don't put them on light tanks, but put them on artillery. This will do. Let's get a military theorist. And alright, chat, shall I go for a superior firepower or grand battle plan? I think I'll go for superior firepower. But no rush, I'll let you guys answer me first. Well, my biggest advisors are at odds with each other. 2-2, 3-2, nice. Let's purge the communists. Do we have defensive guy? Yes, we do. Grand battle plan it is. And more military factories. Alright, it's decision time for where my naval invasion is going to be. I'm a fan of attacking Athens directly and expanding from there, but there's something to be said for Thessaloniki and trapping a lot of troops here. It's a bit slower, I think, but it's probably the better option. Since I went so poorly yesterday, I'll go for the safest one and attack Thessaloniki directly. I'll create 10 divisions to attack. That will be these guys, and I'll make sure that they have some attacking power, artillery, and support cavalry and engineers. The anti-air will come later. They don't need that right now. Stockpiles, nice. We can start training our next. We don't have the XP. It'll come because we lost our army reformer. He's gone. I need the offense guy. I read your advice, Axel, but I will go for the Thessaloniki invasion today and see how that goes. Oops, let's exercise these guys. Purge Kemalist is done. We'll get the other two. Fleet's a bit pathetic. Oh, come on. I'll probably also invade Crete, but the priority should be to invade behind the main force here, I think, and get a port inside Crete. Probably do a second naval invasion after that. Let's also get an offense expert, and we don't have an infantry guy. We do have an army logistics guy. Well, that sounds nice. Rebuilding nation is done, and we'll do the return the Sultan. I briefly get a bonus for civilian factory construction speed, so I'll just build 1 or 2 civs in between. These Kemalist territories? No, they're not, so that's fine. Also get a decisive battle expert, just to make those 2 ships I have a little better. Those light SP artillery are coming in nicely. How's that going to look? That will mean we have a duplicate of this one here. And we will add the armor battalion group later when we have the XP. Construction done. Let's get better guns. Well, the Sultan eventually dies, and then you have the option to get the Sultana if you modernize the succession laws or something. And we'll probably do that. There's Return the Sultan, and we'll go for the war goal against Greece. We now have another color, Atlas. This one you might remember. And we have the old leader of the Ottoman Sultanate. Somewhere we should be able to alter the law of succession, 120 pp. Do remind me to do that later. We have a while. Machine tools. Let's get better military police. Meanwhile, this is what Germany looks like. Czechoslovakia and Austria are eaten. But pretty soon we will expand as well. Now I don't know how many of you ever watched the Ottoman video of Spaniard. I'm a big fan of what he used to make. One of the things he did after going after Yugoslavia was join the Chinese United Front. But I can't do that because of world tension reasons, I think. Maybe I'll get to that. There's the war goal with Greece. I'm a bit worried about this one, so I'll put speed on free. And, well, here we go. I set both orders to go, so the naval invasion should launch, and these guys are going to attack, mostly to pin these divisions. There's only 2 of them. Might just get them. Switch the navy to naval support. We have landed, that's good. Let's see if we can cut off as many troops here as we can. This troop is in trouble, but we should be able to make it. Yes, here we are. Thessaloniki surrounded, as are these troops. We'll finish them off first. The islands here seem deserted, so I'll just take those. Oh, we can't seem to move in there. Alright. Get the port, please. We are getting pushed out. That's not good. Too bad. I would like to have destroyed those troops, but I'll settle for taking the port. Oh yeah, alter the succession law. Thanks for mentioning it. Alright, that's most of the Greek army by now. And we'll mop up this part here and then we'll take care of the rest. I want to use these troops here for the Crete landing, so just a few more minutes and we'll be able to do that. Hang on, are the Greeks now invading me? No, they're not. Italy joined the German Reich, and let's push in here. Never forget about Corfu. Hey, I have a new medal. Let's try this bubble cess method. It doesn't seem to work. Improve the guns, and we need to build more stuff. Should really focus on just finishing this off first before I move on to Athens. But I did get Crete. Well, I could certainly use the guns, but I don't see myself winning this without closing that pocket. Align Bulgaria. How many days? 70. Let's see if I can get those guys. Probably better to conquer them, right? The choke point is brutal, but it's especially the supply situation here that's terrible. I'll just keep these guys bottled up here with my reserve army. But getting Athens really should do the trick, I think. Did we? Ah, yes, here we are. Take all states and take the navy. I'm not sure if this is going to help anything at all, but let's put these guys on the border in case they do not agree. And Greece can go to local police force, it's fine. Yes, Kashir Kazari. It's already 1939. You really joined the party late as Ottomans. And there is already the war goal against Poland. I consider that not my problem though. We almost have the gear for this, so we'll make better divisions for one attack army. Let's get some radar check. Align Bulgaria. Do I need any of these guys? Weekly manpower, oh, that would be nice. Not really lacking right now. I also want to do those decisions to get me better armies. But we'll do, this will do for now. Alright, what do the Bulgarians say? Bulgaria kneels before our power. They are now my puppets. Now, hopefully this does not mean they'll eventually flip back to the Axis or something. We'll just get them lower autonomy first. That means now it is time to fight Yugoslavia. I already have the war goal. They have a Romanian guarantee. And let's see if I can make that SPG division. And engineers and anti-air, lacking some experience here. We actually have the SP artillery. What are we missing? Tiny bit of infantry equipment. That's it, really. I can create a faction. Can I also create a faction with these guys? I think it's worth it to try, at least for Romania. Let's merge up our Greek fleets. Oh, we never used an admiral. Okay. Everyone's repairing. That was a lot of pop-ups. Alright, where should we invade here? Probably just 2 on each tile on all these 5 tiles, maybe even here. There's no port here, so if I do land, that'll be very dangerous. But I laugh in the face of danger. Radio propaganda, useless. Steel mills. Sure. We'll do the steel mills. Still no infantry guys. This will have to do. Alright, let's build up a little. Repairs. You wussies. Yeah, that'll be fine. Can't wait for free dockyards to repair everything anyway. We're ready to go. No extra guarantees. Can we create a faction with these guys? That would be interesting. Almost. Doesn't look like it. I can do a non-aggression treaty, which will boost my relations a little. Ah, what the hell. No, still not enough. Well, we'll just have to fight them then. That's alright. Just try one more thing. I'll declare war on Yugoslavia. Now create a faction, because now I am at war. But no, they'll just accept the call to arms from the Yugoslavs. And that'll be it. Now let's attack with our attack infantry. Romania did not did not get called in yet. And this looks not promising. Might go for force attack, but I do get ports here, so it's probably going to be fine. Really? Did I miss that? Oh yeah. I'm confusing this with another Turkey path where I did not get guaranteed. And I had to go after the Romanians. Well, good to know. That does mean I will create my faction now with Bulgaria. I'm never one for original names. These two are in trouble. Here's reclaim the fallen empire. I think I'll get those army upgrades first. We're slowly stepping out here. Meanwhile, France is gone. I do keep wondering why my attack value is so low, but it's mostly the terrain, of course. It's mountains. Yeah, here we are. Yugoslavia is going to win. Well, might have something to say about that. That does happen though. I probably rage quit and quit my channel altogether. Can't bear the embarrassment of living through that. No, 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 no. You can't escape. Learning from the Great War. And here we are. Circlement complete. Lacking infantry equipment and support equipment. These SPGs are alright. This will do. Ah, damn it. Getting careless here. Let's create a few motorized divisions for later on. Don't seem to have the trucks for that yet. Also still just lowering Bulgaria's autonomy. Alright, let's see where we'll go next. Probably best to link up with my troops here. Haven't decided yet on my tank art template, but it will be light tanks, I think. Supported with mechanized. If I ever do get the industry to build all that. I think Yugoslavia is on its last legs. So let's try this one. War goal against Hungary. It's potentially suicidal at this stage of the game. But no one's waiting for me to stream for 6 hours. We have to take risks. My SPGs are going to be for defensive positions. I'm going to line them up against the German-Italian border and just wait for the casualties, the enemy casualties, to roll in. Let's see if we can reach Belgrade. Hello, Chanachai. This is an additional lesson in pronunciation for me. And here we are. Yugoslavia has capitulated. We still get a few guns, not too many. Probably better to puppet them, but I want a big empire, so here we go. I'm going to delay on that and just get more infantry out there. This is never going to work. Do jihad. Jihad gets me war support only, I think. And I have 100% war supports. Add devout traditionalists. That's nice. Thanks for the tip. What does absolutism do? That's 120%. Support for unaligned. I don't think I need that. Probably focus more on infantry equipment for the time being. Hungary joined Axis. Well, we'll just cancel that justification then for now. And make up a new plan. Probably going to have to fight the Axis anyway. There's just a lot of lines for me to cover. The Romanian border, Hungary border, Italian border, German border, Albania, Vichy France, probably not a problem, and naval invasions. Yep, attacking Hungary will be suicidal. That's why I cancelled it. Was probably too late for that, but was never going to be on time. Supply situation here should be improved. I'm going to ditch these guys for more defensive armies. I do mean the actual defensive armies. And I'll retry building those motorized divisions. And I should probably take a focus. Which one of these gives me a research slot? Oh, this one. I will expand the pact. I'll switch to the defense expert. I could justify on German France, but I'm pretty much counting on the Axis to go after me anyway, since Italy will go after Yugoslavia or Greece. So I'll just try to get as ready as I can and then get massive war participation against the Germans and take what I need. So that's basically the plan. SPGs, could use a few more guns. Guns is alright. Hey, I can do the whatever that thing is in Bosnia. Vilayet. Sure. And a cigarette factory. Regularly check your trade tabs. I was still importing oil, which I did not need. Bulgaria goes down. Something bypassed the... So that one's still broken. These guys do join my faction. They're in the Sultanate alliance, but it bypasses the focus that will make them puppets. The reason for that is by the time this focus finishes, those free countries are not in your faction. That allows this focus to bypass. After that, the event fires where your allies become your allies, if I'm making sense. Anyway, it's broken. It's too bad. Bulgaria has given me quite a few extra factories. It's very good. Let's import some rubber and more steel. Maybe I'll go off free trade at some point. Romania also joined the Axis. That means I'm really lacking armies right now to take them all down. These guys are going to have to take care of the Romanian border. And the motorized are going to pull off Feedback Gaming's trick of emptying out Zara again and again. Who will be my volunteer to drive the motorized? This trickster here will do. Let's also give them support artillery, engineers, anti-air, and motorized recon. Yeah, non-aggression treaty. I have to time that right because they will usually cancel it after a year. At least here's my research slots. Factories first. Somewhere I missed out a new patch apparently uploaded because I get all these new pop-ups. As soon as these stockpiles fill up a little, I'll go into flame tanks and aircraft, but that'll take much longer. Let's get an aircraft designer. A bit overdue. SPGs are the real issue now. Support equipment will be fine, and the rest can be a bit lower. Let's switch that over to mechanized. It's a long-term project. The amount of imports is insane. Screw it, let's see what Vichy France does when I do the Damascus Diktat. And we'll go for light tanks. Light tanks will be the ones with which I will attack. Maybe a bit suicidal, who knows. Yeah, Germany worries me, but if they go after the Soviets as well, I might be able to pull things off. Mechanized. The amount of steel I'm importing is no longer funny. Hang on, this worked? Syria as a puppet? Or I just take them? Yeah, I want a big empire. Give it to me. Do I get some more coring decisions? The Vilayet of Halep. Nice. Imro is back. Oh yeah, that was something I needed. I have a feeling I'm a bit overpowered here on the Romanian border. I'll shuffle around later. SP artillery is done. Get a bit of a stockpile in there. Pretty soon switch over to airplanes. Ooh, lots of tank discussion. Bombs. Germany should be going for a war against the USSR soon, so I'll get those war goals against Italy, so I can just jump in there whenever I want. Pretty much in the clear over here. And when Iraq becomes threatened, I can always kick them from my faction. Here's the light tank. And let's start producing. Damn it, I spent my experience. Right. Armored trains, must not forget about those. Mechanized is alright. Alright, let's see how cheap I can make a tank. Welded armor, 8 experience. This one's going to take a while. Here we go, the Germans declaring the Soviet Union. Italy hasn't come after me yet. Quite sure they will. Well, the idea of free trade is that it's great for build-up, but it's really hamstringing me with my resources, so I'll probably jump off it soon. Lost a war goal somewhere. Against Romania, the puppet war goal. Never mind. We can start pumping out light tanks. And I'll cautiously start to build airplanes. I never bothered to add anti-air. That's why my stockpiles are so good. Desert Camel Corps. Is this the most useless focus in the entire game? Except the ones that are bugged where they don't do anything? Man, Sweden must be booming by now. Do I have factories left to build? Well, barely. I'll go to limited exports. Should also guard, of course, against naval invasions, so let's build another army. Desert Camel Corps. And we'll get the war goal against Italy now. What is this, a border conflict? Ew, no, please. Damn it. One division's going to cost me Syria. Well, Alright. Sad noises. Yes, Atlas, Hungary is in the Axis. I was manually justifying on them. They just slipped out right in time for them. These are now glorious Ottoman light tank divisions. Should probably start building civilian factories now to keep up with my trade deficits. And the Imro must be killed. How do I do that? Nine infantry divisions in Macedonia. Okay. The Japan war goal can wait. We'll do the rest up here. Central Macedonia, that's this one, right? Yep. Alright. We'll wait until these light tanks are... No, I used my spies to suppress Kurdish resistance, which also seemed like a priority. Let's just go in here. The stream has been going on for 2 hours, and if I don't attack the Axis now, my audience will get bored, right? So here we go. It also gets me into war with Japan, not that I really care. Alright, that's 4 divisions gone here. Axis aren't counterattacking yet. Let's grab Albania. Oh, this is the Axis allies. Almost the same color. Hungary gets called in, not doing much. And new troops arrive in Zara. What's my light tank stash? We can do more light tanks. Can't we? Yep. Can we replace armored recon? Yes. And can we add single companies? Not yet. Now this is looking nice. One less country to have to take care of. That's Albania. More divisions in Zara. And we are being attacked. That'll be interesting to keep an eye on. Now these are light space marines. They only have light SPGs, which will give them some hardness and armor, but they aren't invincible medium tanks. These guys can pretty soon help out. And that'll be necessary because, well, this is looking exciting. Let's have a look. 1,000 casualties, 100,000 over there, and we're not on the map here yet, but we will be. Doesn't matter if we lose a tile here and there, although I would prefer not to, due to entrenchment. Alright, this army here is done. We can use these to reinforce or invade Italy. Don't do that. Just let them go. Now, can I naval invade Italy with these troops? Or do I have to switch their template back to the offensive template that I had? I think I'll make the gamble here with these guys. Armored trains and railway guns. Let's go. Gun surplus 40k. Add 1 infantry. Yeah, we can do that. Yes, we'll naval invade from Dubrovnik into Italy, into the south. At that time we will move over our glorious tanks to support that attack. And eventually count on the, what's it called, Italian Civil War to hand us Italy. Meanwhile, many Italians are dying here for Zara. Many more will die, I suspect. We're getting slowly pushed back here, but if I'm not mistaken, We're not really hurting that much yet. This is a problem though. Yeah, let's finish off that pocket and just use the tanks to help out here. This is potentially deadly. No, what the? Germans are really pounding me here. Might have to withdraw more. This is looking not so good. Let's get out of here. This is called a strategic withdrawal. At least that's what I'm calling it now. Well, I got a Hungarian division encircled. And it's gone. This is far from under control though. Yep, it's crazy, Atlas. Germany is very strong now. I'm going to slowly but methodically withdraw from this frontier and bottle up over here. Let's get whatever fleet we have. But we don't have the naval supremacy to actually make it across. That's a bit too bad. %, naval supremacy. If only those British would help me out here. Does this help? Try naval invasion of Sicily. That's interesting, but I can't even get naval supremacy over here in the Adriatic. Sicily might be better because the British are out there. 12 divisions destroyed. That's a big loss. Except maybe they didn't die. No, they're still here. graphic glitch maybe. Oh wait, the naval invasion launched, but we're not winning. Let's do this one. We can get body, then we are up for a win. Get my light tanks over here as soon as possible. I don't want to use Bulgarian units, Gazali, because when I do, the Bulgarians will gain independence very quickly, and I don't want them to. Let's just delete this and get out. Well, I got Bari, that's a port. My army here is completely encircled because, well, things got a little out of hand here. And these guys don't know the meaning of the word retreat, apparently. Yep, that's my hope. Once I take Italy, things would be easier. So let's focus on that. These guys can create last stand pocket over here. And these guys got encircled because they just don't know how to retreat. Oh man. But first we will crush Italy. How did these guys manage to get themselves encircled? I will never know. Alright, get out of there. Let's head into Rome. We can better go a bit faster. How is it that Iran is not supplying me? All right. Well, I did move troops to defend Greece, but why would I do that? Come on. Just deleted that front line. I don't think Greece is a priority. Let Italy put its troops in there. I did capture Rome, so got that going for me. So I do believe it's time for the fascists to depose Mussolini. Get on that. After inflicting at least 1 million casualties. 300,000. Okay. Don't think that's working exactly as how it should. Well, at least I'm holding in Greece now. This looks more problematic, but these guys will starve eventually. Fall of Hong Kong, well, it wasn't me. I don't think it depends solely on Sicily. How are my light tanks doing? 340. We can add a light tank and a signal company. There he goes. Benito Mussolini is deposed. This can still go wrong. Of course, they can not give me the Italian puppets that I so deserve. And here we go. Transfer the territory. They are my puppets. Don't cap them. Why not, Atlas? Time to go to service by requirement. Ah yes, well, never been able to do that anyway. Oh, Venezia has slipped through my fingers again. Let's get rid of those guys. They're not capitulated. What do they have left? Oh, Cagliari. Alright. Stockpiles looking good. We have some experience. Let's make some flame tanks. Flamethrowers. Flame tank support company. We'll use them for offense, so we'll just make them as good as we can make them. And it looks like we have some planes to spare. This looks too good to be true, right? That'll never make it. Ah well. This one's cleared up. We can give these guys new orders. Do we have to take Vichy into account? Probably not, right? Or just declare them myself. That's probably for the best. Let's get these guys out of here. And ship them over to Italy. I think that's the best move would be to go for the Germans here first. That might take a very long time though. But they're not really invested in the Soviet Union. Oh, this encirclement actually worked. It's only 2 units, but I believe there were more there. Yeah, let's go after Vichy. Yeah, it's just the terrain is so terrible here. It will take me years to fight through this. And I'd rather just strike at Germany. Oh, not a moment too soon, I guess. The German casualties against me are starting to mount. These troops can hold here for a while. This is nice, but I don't think I've inflicted 1,000,000 casualties, right? Well, maybe in total. But I'm also considering the fact that this might become such a long war that I'm not going to do it on a stream. This is going to take forever, probably. Oh great, justification is done. Soviet Union is justifying against us. And that would be considered a bad thing. They are going after one of my puppets. That's probably it. Alright, viewer discretion. This is going to be a very long slog, I think. My war participation looking 10% only. We'll get more. Let's also get a collaboration government with the Germans. Soviet Union declared war on Iran. Under these circumstances, I'm going to say good luck with that, boys. Otherwise, I'll just call in the other two. Indeed, Atlas. Italy is already mine, and that's basically most of what I need. Traitors, they joined the Axis. It's the secret to big success. Getting Italy for free, basically. Well, maybe not for free, but getting them. Oh no! Long live the new Sultana, or get the region again. Nah, we'll get the Sultana. There she is. Look at all those green numbers. Sadly, we are not... Hey, we can go back for republicanism now. Alright, stability is good. We still didn't get rid of Imro. Alright. Germany's on 6 million losses and I'm on 250k. I can live with those numbers. We also got the flame tanks now, so let's see if we can add them to our divisions. Flame tank. Yeah, sure, we'll keep building a few more. Should probably also build some railroad guns. I have the technology. Right, crossing this river is going to be a drag. Why is supply here so low? Because there's no supply hub. Makes sense. Guys, I'm going to end the stream here. This is probably going to drag at least into late 1944 or maybe 1945. I lack real offensive power to actually punch into Germany, which would be the best course of action. I will eventually win this, but it's going to take a while. And I can see my viewer numbers already dwindling. I need a beer, I need a break, and that's just as good a time as to end it. I will try to keep my promise though and make a video out of the Ottomans, probably a series, because, well, this is a long one. There's no fast way of cheesing this, at least as far as I know. Thanks for watching, and thanks for sticking me for the entire year. This is my 1-year anniversary, and I'll see you some other time. Thanks a lot again, and bye-bye.